What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, a lot of people are mentioning to me about some positions that I'm holding, right? They're talking about whether things can blow up, they can make some moves, if we're going to see things that absolutely explode in more of this bullish market that we are kind of seeing, right? The start to the bullish market. We're not saying that it is a bull market right now because we're not seeing things absolutely pump, but you have to have the build up to some of these things, right? We're seeing Bitcoin that makes a move, Ethereum that's now making quite a bit of a move, and you see a lot of other things that are also getting, hit with the the green leaf, or what is it called? The green thumb, when they're planting things and stuff. Basically, we're seeing a lot of green happening in the market. So I wanted to talk about a specific position that was brought up to me the day before yesterday, I believe. In the past. It was brought up to me in a previous stream, also brought up to me in some comments. Um, it was Harvest Finance. I've talked about this position many of times um, during live streams, as well as creating separate videos of it. Now, it doesn't get a lot of views. It's not a popular position by any means, but what it does give you, in my opinion, it gives you the ability to gain so much very quickly, as long as we are seeing some volume that flows through it. Now, I want to get into this and show you why I'm more bullish on this play and how much money I've made with Harvest Finance already. And hopefully you guys can see the same and maybe do a little bit of research yourself before you decide to invest into it. Or if you're already invested into it, let me know how much you have, because I'm always interested to see what everybody's strategy actually is for a certain project or play. So, anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. And don't forget about some of the other links that are in the description for Webull, for crypto.com, for Coinbase, for KuCoin. We have referral links for them. And if you want to sign up and start trading crypto, we have all of those that you guys can use my links for. And also, don't forget about the Patreon, which is always fun to have, having one-on-ones, being able to do buy alerts whenever I actually make a purchase or when I make a sell. I make sure to let Patreon know when I'm deciding to sell things. Now, again, I've been kind of distant lately over there because of, Harper being, having to go back, or sorry, being out of school, sorry. And now she's back in school, so I can get back into the swing of things when it comes to uploading, as well as try and get back to some Patreon things as well. So, anyways, guys, thank you for joining me today in this video. Also, I didn't say I appreciate everybody in the live stream this morning. It was a great live stream, with a lot of people that were there, super chats, some new members, all of that. So, anyways, what's more important right now and why you're here is Harvest Finance. Harvest Finance is currently at $36.59. It's up about 0.4%, which is not a massive amount. We've seen this at a high of 37 cents, or sorry, $37, and a low of $35.88, so lower than that $36 level. It's currently at a $24.9 million market cap. Fully diluted is at 25.2. We can see that volume is not really super popular with 24 million. You expect to see maybe, $5 to $6 million worth of volume, but it is something that's kind of hit or miss when it comes to popularity. Another thing that you want to take note of is the circulating supply, which I am a fan of any circulating supply that has a max supply and they are around 90 plus percent, 80 plus percent, especially if they're at 95 plus percent of the total supply in circulation, meaning that you cannot have any form of dilution unless you did not have, a unlimited, or you had an unlimited supply. You didn't have a max supply, but they do have a max supply of 690,000. We're not talking million, we're not talking billion or trillion. We're talking about a lower supply of 690,000. Now, when we look into these plays, it always reminds me of ones that have, 30,000 coins available, like a FYI. And if you're seeing that, or sorry, YFI, you're seeing that, and you're seeing it at, a couple thousands of dollars, $26,000, whatever, right, at a way higher point. You can see the same thing for something like this, obviously at a much smaller scale, because you are looking at thousand rather than seeing, 69,000 or 30,000. So it's showing a lower supply, meaning that a small bit of volume could create a big movement in the position, which we have seen in the past. We've seen this at a range in the last year, right? At $100 and the low point at $25. Now, if you look at over the history of this, you've seen this. Actually, let's go down here and let's look at the overall highs and lows. You could see this was at an all-time high of $2,236 and a low of $25.88. Now, as you see it at some of those highs, you realize that people can make a ton of money from when it started to when it ended up going to a way higher point. Now, this was in the beginning stages of it, which was 3 years ago. But last year, or sorry, about a year and a half within the 2 year mark, we've seen this up in the range of 400, closer to $500. So seeing it in those ranges makes a lot of people excited because you have 100% of the supply out there, and you have hype built behind it. You have volume built behind it. What can you gain with it? Well, you can gain a lot from an investment standpoint. It could be a lot bigger because of cryptocurrency. Obviously, it's all about the use case, but for most people, it's all about what you can gain. And with a smaller supply, you can gain so much more. Now, I currently hold about 100. I hold over 100 Harvest Finance. I hold 71 over here on Coinbase, and then I hold 30 over on crypto.com, which I believe I will move that to Coinbase as well. But my overall cost basis here is, from what it's showing, is that my cost basis should be a lot lower. I don't know why it's not showing me. It says I'm up $128 when I've made $9,000 off of Harvest Finance. But I have taken profit out of it and put it in other places. So it was profit that I could take and make money and make that money work for me, right? Um, the only thing I would like to call out is something that needs to be worked on, just like a Jasmine coin. The typical days of hold time needs to be worked on, but it's not something that we see as a huge long term position for a lot of people. Eventually, maybe, but right now, it's about what people can gain in the short term. Can you turn a few $1,000s into $10,000, right? Can you turn it into $20,000? And the answer might be yes. It should be yes. Turning this from a level of $36 up to $360 is not unbelievable. Again, I don't know if we can scroll in. I'm trying to figure out. Was in 2020. It did increase a hell of a lot if it wasn't showing this right here, which was a crazy price target, which was $30,000 because it shows all history. If it was showing something different, you'd be able to see how high it actually got. But it did get up to 200, 300, $400. And I was able to make money off of it multiple times. But obviously, since it really only goes from 30,000 and then it's down below 1,000 the whole entire time, that's where it ends up being tricky on, you know, Coinbase here. So either way, I'm very bullish on finance, or on Harvest Finance. I like what they have going for them. I currently have 101 worth. This is the 71 is worth $2,600 here, but I've made $9,000 from this already, and it's not about the fact that I'm like, oh well, I have nothing to lose. No, I want to gain a hell of a lot more, and I don't want to lose this $2,000. I believe in this project. I do. But that's just me. And if you see anything else in it, if you see something you don't like in it, let me know what you don't like in it. Because I'm always interested to see the negative side of things for some people. And it makes me, think about things a little bit harder, and maybe I'll have a different strategy as I go into things. But that's the great thing about having a second and third and fourth opinion, is that you can factor all of these things into it if you see something that I don't see. Obviously, I'm very bullish on Harvest Finance because I've made money from Harvest Finance, and I believe I can still make money from Harvest Finance. So, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. But I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.